You are listening to the FivesSquared podcast, the podcast where we bring you tips for your business and your life. Our goal is to leave you smarter with ideas, wisdom, tools, and entertained. The FivesSquared podcast is produced weekly for your enrichment. Come back often and feel free to add the podcast to your favorite RSS feed or iTunes. You can also follow me on Twitter at FivesSquared and Facebook. All the links are in the show notes. Now let's get started with your host, business consultant, executive coach, and founder of FivesSquared, Tim Fives.
All right, welcome back to the FivesSquared podcast with your host, Tim Fives, and our guest, Kellie Boysen. Did I get that right?
You did.
All right, with Alternative HR. So, Kellie, we're talking today about, in particular, the Junior League of York and some of the stuff they've got coming up. But first, I wanted maybe just for you to go through what you do with Alternative HR and why you do it.
Mm-hmm. Sure. So with Alternative HR, we are an outsourced or consulting human resource company. So we generally help small businesses with less than 100 employees with any of their human resource tasks, whether it be updating the handbook, helping with recruitment, helping fill out unemployment forms or Department of Labor audits, whatever the case might be. We also help some smaller businesses fill in gaps when they have an HR person on leave or something like that. But those are fewer and far between.
How long have you been doing this for?
7 years.
Oh, nice. And what's your sweet spot for companies? Do you have a specific niche?
I would say 30 to 50 employees. They're starting to grow, and they don't know what they don't know.
Oh, fantastic. And you're based here in New York, right?
Correct, yes. And
what's your radius? Do you focus on York, or do you go?
Generally within 2 hours.
Okay.
We have some consultants that are not in York.
Oh, all right.
And we also travel to Pittsburgh, Philly, and Maryland.
All right. So I got to ask, are you a Steelers fan?
Of course.
Fantastic. See, that's why you're a guest. Man, that's funny. Cool. So tell us about why you're here today. You made the call out for topics, and you came up with something interesting that you're involved with the Junior League of York.
Yes, so the Junior League of York is a group of women who volunteer and give back to the community. I became a member when I moved here from the Pittsburgh area because I didn't really know anybody. Mm-hmm. I didn't have any friends, and I wanted to hang out with some like-minded individuals. Also, being that I'm in HR, I couldn't really be friends with my coworkers because I might have to fire them someday. So this was a great way to meet some new people. And this year we have a new initiative. We are partnering with CPC, and we're going to be doing a poverty simulation.
And what's CPC?
CPC is Community Progress Council.
Oh, okay.
They're over on East College. We had given them a grant a couple years ago, the Junior League did,
all right,
to send someone to be trained on how to run a poverty simulation. And so this has finally come full circle, and now we're utilizing them to help the community see what this poverty simulation is like.
Okay. So, and it's not just the poverty simulation? It's
correct. The poverty simulation is the kickoff event. Okay. It's January 25th at 6 p.m. at the ReviFlats Building, 46 West Market Street in York. It's a kickoff to what is the actual fundraiser for us, which is called the Little Black Dress Initiative.
Oh, wow. And
for that, we will be wearing the same black outfit for a whole week, those of us who are participating.
Now, is this a women's only event?
No, men could wear the same black outfit as well, if they'd like to. But everyone participating will be wearing a button, says something like, ask me about my outfit, something like that, okay, so that we can share some statistics and some important information with them about why we're doing it and what we're doing and about poverty in York County. And we'll set it up just like people who do 5Ks do, or people who are doing the bowling fundraisers, where you set up a page for every day that you show up to work or show up in the same outfit or wear the same outfit that week. People will donate to your cause. And so that's how it'll be set up.
And so how do people sign up for this?
So to sign up for the poverty simulation, they could email me, Kellie, Kellie, mm-hmm, at alternative-hr.com.
And we'll be sure to put that in the show notes.
Yeah, or they could just message us via Facebook, Kellie Boysen. There will be an event page on our Facebook page. They could even just click
the
on
Facebook
that they
page.
would like to attend. Yes.
Cool.
We do need a head count, so it is important that they RSVP if they want to come.
So talk to me about the poverty simulation. How does that work?
So when you arrive, you'll be assigned a role. You'll be told you're going to be part of this family. You're the mom, or you're the dad, or you're a child in this family. And then we go through 4 weeks of a life in that person's shoes, when they may have to make a decision between food on the table or the medicine that their child needs, or new shoes because there could get a hole in their shoes, and paying, the insurance bill, things like that.
Right.
Tough decisions
Just
that
all
have
the
to be made
decisions,
every day for someone who lives under the poverty level. So they'll go through 4 weeks of that, and then there'll be like a roundup or follow-up conversation at the end.
And that's all done in a day?
It's done, approximately 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours.
So we're going to start at 6 and hope to be wrapped up around 9:30, 10.
In the evening?
Yes.
Okay, good.
It's a Thursday night.
Fantastic. And what's the goal of that? Is it just awareness? Or?
The goal of that is awareness,
Okay.
and to help CPC with their efforts. They are always looking for volunteers for different things. So they will be giving a little 5-minute commercial that day as well, talking about what some of their needs are and what they do. And then we'll be asking people to participate in the Little Black Dress event, which would be February. It'll take place February 5th through the 9th.
Yeah. And then that's the actual fundraiser, right?
Correct.
That's what you're saying.
For the Junior League.
For the Junior League. Now, is the Junior League just an all-women's thing?
It is.
It is.
Yeah, it's an international organization, but it is all women.
And that's what drew you to that, just to, like you were saying, to get some friends and get acclimated to the community.
Yeah. Some people call me a professional volunteer who does a little HR work on the side.
Yeah, well,
so.
it's not terrible, a reverse tithing company.
Yeah, it's fun.
And you're also a SCORE mentor, correct?
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to get plugs in for everybody today.
Been doing that for 5 years now.
Yeah, and do you see any overlap, like how this has helped you with the mentoring at SCORE or anything like that? Has it given you a better appreciation for what some of the entrepreneurs coming in try to face from?
Certainly given me appreciation for entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the things that I've noticed in being a mentor is I learn as much from my mentees as I hope they take away from our conversations.
Yeah.
There isn't a time I sit down where I don't learn something from them. And I'm kind of one of those continuous learner people. So I appreciate that. I get as much from it as they do. But there isn't too much overlap, no. Which is good, because then it expands my network, and it's all good.
Because that's one of the things that we're looking at, is trying to expand into some of the local charities as well, and support them, like the Logos Academy and Life Path, and some of the outreach that they're doing, and some of the continuing ed that they're doing. We're going to be plugging some SCORE stuff into that, hopefully.
Sure. Yeah, the Junior League actually partners with Life Path too.
Oh, good.
Twice a year we clean out our thrift shop at 166 West Market, and at the end of a season, and we donate anything that hasn't been purchased to.
So they have a thrift. All right. So why don't you tell me more about the Junior League? Kind of give me the big picture, because I'm getting kind of.
Sure, they do a lot.
Yeah.
We have a thrift shop at 166 West Market. It's been there for 65 years now.
65 years.
We just celebrated 65 years this year. And, it is a fundraiser for us. It doesn't make a ton of money, but it's also a community service.
Sure.
We're putting things in and some shopping experiences in downtown York for those who, like the clients at CPC, may be less fortunate or under the poverty line, and it's just more affordable for them, and they don't have to worry about taking a bus out of town or anything like that.
Yeah.
So we have that. We have a casino night fundraiser, which is coming up in April 14th, I believe it is.
Okay.
And that's our other big fundraiser for the year. So we used to have a speaker series, but that got so popular that we decided to try something new. So this will be our 4th year for Casino Night.
Casino Night, I like that. Where's that hosted?
Country Club.
How was it? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
So that's what we do. We raise money, and then we give it back to the community in the form of grants.
Okay, and that's kind of the Junior League's mission.
It is, absolutely. Educational and charitable. So every month when we meet, we have like a training topic, or we're trained on maybe something financial, or how to be on a board, or different things like that you might not get elsewhere.
Oh, I'm just thinking. So what are some of the grants you give out? Like,
Well, besides the one for CPC, we've given one in the past to keep Martin Library open on Sundays.
Oh.
We have restored a couple of parks. We put a lot of plants in the city. We started Olivia's house way back in the day.
What?
Olivia's house.
Oh, Olivia's house, yeah.
On George Street, yeah. We started that, and then kind of someone took it from there. So
Right.
that was really nice. We like to do big projects like that, and then like just give them the momentum to keep going,
Get going
for
get the
someone
right
else to
people
take
in
them
there,
over.
yeah.
Right. So yeah, that's what we do.
And do you have a specific role, or are you within the junior league here, or just head volunteer?
Right now, I am the chair of the provisional committee, which are the new members. We have about 12 new members coming on board this year,
Wow.
Which is our largest in quite some time. But I am a past president, so I've kind of stepped back a little bit.
Yeah. But it's more of a sidestep, you know. Now,
Yes.
do you guys need more? Are you looking to increase your
Our membership? Sure,
Yeah.
absolutely. More hands make less work.
Yeah, well, that's good. So we'll put that in the show notes if anybody's interested in joining that. It's women only. Is there an age thing or
Minimum of 21.
Okay.
That's an AJLI, the international
Yeah.
organization's requirement, not ours per se. But yep, that's the only thing.
That's
And
it.
then you have to be a resident of York County.
York County women residents over 21.
Yes.
Got it. Check that. What else? So what else about the what's exciting about what's coming up with the Poverty Day? Like, what are you looking forward to for that?
I'm just looking forward to creating awareness about how, I think some of us in our day-to-day lives don't realize how many people are considered homeless, who are considered under the poverty line.
Mm-hmm.
We certainly want to just bring awareness to it and help people to recognize how helping other people makes them feel good as well.
Yeah. Now it's interesting because I'm on the board of Bridge of Hope, and we deal with moms getting and it's staggering what it's like to be under the poverty line when you get into the weeds of that. So it's a little bit sobering where you're like, oh,
it absolutely is, and just I don't think people realize what a living wage is, and how few people actually make a living wage these days.
What is a living wage?
I think it's almost $30 an hour now.
Really?
Yeah.
And minimum wage is what?
$7.25.
Yeah. It's not even, you can't even work 3 jobs and make that.
No.
At the minimum wage. So as part of the charter for this to also help these break that cycle of poverty, do you guys get into that?
Sure. I don't think it's because it's such a long simulation
Yeah.
to begin with. We don't touch a lot on it, but there's always opportunities to learn more. And that's why I don't think a lot of people know what Community Progress Council is or what they do, and so just giving them that open line of communication and making that introduction so that they know where they can go or where to find this kind of information.
And what is the CPC's mission?
They are the community action agency for York County. So they
Okay.
house the Head Start program.
Oh, all right.
And they do the foster grandparents program. They have employees in some of the community centers to help people fill out applications for help with their electric bill and things like that.
Okay.
And I think that's all they do right now.
It's a lot.
It is.
Yeah.
It's definitely a lot. But they're always just looking to help people and try to, like you said, take them out of that circle of poverty.
Interesting. And does Junior League work with any other organizations consistently like that, or is that kind of your main partnership, or how would you characterize that?
Our focus right now is children and youth, children and youth in York County. We're actually partnering a lot with William Penn right now to help the children who came over from Puerto Rico, who were homeless as a result of that. There are about 40 families. And so we've been helping them. We gave them gift cards for the thrift shop so they could get clothes. We had a separate fundraiser at Two Tonys one night to raise money to help support those efforts. We help in their Bearcat Den with making donations of food and clothing to that. And so we partnered quite a bit with William Penn. We do also their academics honors lunch every spring at the end of the year.
Oh, that'd be fun.
We sponsor that. It's a lot of fun. So that's our focus area right now. So those are where most of our partnerships revolve.
Okay.
Every so many years we vote on a new focus area
Sure.
potentially, so it could change. But right now, any organization who's willing to partner to help the lives of children in your county, just knock on our door.
Let you know.
Yeah.
And where's your offices?
We are at 166 West Market. Yeah, the thrift shop's on the first floor, and our headquarters is on the second floor.
And how big is the Junior League?
We have approximately 40 members right now, but we also have almost 100 sustaining members, which are members who've been around for more than 8 years, and they don't have all of the requirements that the actives have, per se, in terms of how many meetings they need to attend a year, things like that. So they're, all told, it's about 150.
And Junior League, that you said that's a national organization.
International,
right?
Yes.
International.
Oh,
so it's big.
Huge.
Now, do they? How does the international group support you guys?
We have an AJLI website where we have constant trainings that are always available. They have webinars every Wednesday, and they're archived. So there's tons of training materials. There's tons of materials to help with marketing and developing a marketing program for your chapter. We're trained on board activities and board roles and reading financial documents and anything you could imagine. And then besides that, we have conferences like most organizations do throughout the year, where you can go to additional development activities.
Okay. Nice. And where's this year's conference?
Oh my goodness. Where is it? We have one coming up in Long Beach, California in February is the next one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're all over the country.
Yeah,
They try to scatter them out.
Yeah.
Right. I went to one in St. Louis when I was president-elect, and LA when I was my presidential year.
Oh, nice.
So they really scatter them around. It was just in Pittsburgh, the last one. So
you go to that one?
I did not.
Oh.
I did not. I was too busy that month. It was last June, just too much going on.
That's a busy month. Good. Well, that's awesome. So we have the poverty simulation, which is the 25th of January, and you're looking for people to sign up. They can contact you, and we'll get your email and all that jazz, contact info in the show notes. And then the little black dress. Now, you said this is also for men.
Yes, could be a little black outfit initiative. So just black just seems to be the most popular, easy to accessorize with as well. So particularly in the middle of winter.
Yeah, well, it is a little chilly outside.
It is. It was like 8 degrees when I came out.
That was, yeah. I'm like, it's car gonna start. Push the button. Oh, fantastic. Well, I want to thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
And if everyone out here likes the podcast, please like and share this with your friends and help us get Kellie's mission for the Junior League of York and the poverty simulation and the little black outfit. Yes, little black dress event, but outfit event for you men out there that are man enough to go out and wear a black suit for a week. And that'll be the February 5th through the 9th.
Correct.
And I just want to thank you for coming in and helping us out. And we'll get your message out to everyone.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for listening to the show with your host, Tim Fives. We hope you will pass along our web address, FivesSquared.com, to your friends and colleagues. Be sure to check out our archive section on our website for previous podcasts. Follow us on Twitter at FivesSquared or follow us on Facebook. This has been a FivesSquared production. Join us next time for another edition of the FivesSquared podcast.